Okay, this is the 2020 walkthrough. I'm here with Carl, and we are going to take a look at the basic things that we did this past year and where we need to go with future projects. This past year we did have the clubhouse was redone,
The concrete
and the concrete and everything on the
new paint and new lighting.
new paint.
This lighting here.
We got the new lights. That was part of the project list last year. We got them all taken care of. It looks all look in good shape. We did have on the pool deck. We did last year list that this pool deck would have to. And I don't. Did we do anything this year? Just basically clean it, and there was nothing, no patching, anything with that effect, right? Everything is pretty. So that's probably something again we need to discuss and look at. So we'll move on. Okay.
While we're here, Steve,
Oh,
new cameras were installed.
got the new cameras.
Here's you
Okay.
can Get another one.
That was just recently done, right? That was part of the, or was that part of
So we went
the
from 2
Dude.
megapixel to
4 megapixels? So, okay. All right, yeah. And you showed pictures of us already, the clarity and everything with the new cameras.
Few shots,
So this one back here was replaced too, up above the shop.
yeah.
That was all good. We're still looking at the shade awning, and that is probably going to be done. That's planned probably in early 2021, right? We getting everything.
Hope so.
Now, I know there was some fittings or bolts that had to be put into the concrete. Has that been basically taken care of?
No, we
That-
got
that-
the material with the job.
that-
The footings have not been done.
The footings have not been done. Materials here, the footings, and that was just basic. I guess going to wait till Jack. Is that kind
I'm
of
thinking, yeah.
okay? Tennis courts.
We've got
Now-
material now to replace or to repair this peeling that's taking place. So the material's here. I've got what I need. Just need to get the job done. So basically, we're going to scrape those perimeter areas, prime it, and paint it with new to match the green.
Okay.
Other than that, they're in pretty good shape.
Shape. That's the other thing I've been asking some of like the unit holders that are down here, you know, and again, we don't use that tennis court enough. You know what I mean? It seems like for tennis.
It is not much use that I see.
So the other thought was, is there any, about using it for like half of a parking lot? Again, it's the people, coming into the area and seeing, you know what I mean? But I think,
Aesthetics of it.
yeah, exactly. I've been, been asked about that. They said they could do this chain link fencing with, they put that like a binder through, you know what I mean? So that you wouldn't see it. So I don't know if that would be a thought process of if we're not using it for anything else, at least we could use it for a parking lot if we could make it pleasing to the eye.
Right.
Okay. I see he's done the new
So-
project working here. It is.
So
This
this
is all-
area just got, you can see where the dirt lines are. It got so wide, we couldn't maintain
Okay.
the middle of it, so it just got ridiculous, and it was so intertwined that it really could not be maintained any longer. So I just decided
Okay.
to take it out and start.
How far is this down here? You're going to take that whole corner out too? Is that the plan?
I'm going to try and save some of the grape, sea grapes.
No, is
Where it's all, you can see where it's
okay.
It's just all mixed in. There's vines in there and weeds and all sorts of stuff. And it's just, I'd really like to start fresh and then maintain whatever we decide to put in there.
Okay. And again, the whole lot that coming in from the entranceway is looking good. I mean, we just got to get the lighting yet.
Right.
You know, that we've been working and discussing at various times. The parking lot itself, for this portion of it's held up pretty good. I see no cracks or anything, and especially that water trench you put in, that is really did the
That's
job
helped a
as
lot, yeah.
exactly as you had planned. That's all looking good. So, all right, let's go down. We're just going to go down to the back side of the building. Again, we've got that's been done.
You can see where, like, you got sea grape, you got vines, you know,
Okay.
just growing in here. It's just,
Gotcha.
And there's different, it's just all these different plants, and it's just, you know, you can't get all the way over into there to maintain it. It's so thick in here.
There,
So I figured we should just start over.
there isn't. This isn't some plant native to the island that we is it that we
Well,
shouldn't
the sea
be.
grapes. Well, the sea grapes.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I'd
are
like to
those-
try and keep them. I mean,
Okay.
if I
I
can
was
bring
just
them
like-
back, some of them, but they're all just, you know,
Okay. Just
see all the weeds
good.
growing in there.
Get the weeds and get it. Okay. Okay, we're going to the back side of the building here. We'll just take a quick swing down. All the grates are holding up good and everything, right? Painting wise, all looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully we can get, I don't know what the estimated useful life of that is, but here again is one of our, that is in the process of being the bridges that are being replaced. So hopefully that should be forthcoming within a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
you'd think.
We've got several of them that he's manufacturing and cutting all the parts
Okay.
and welding. Still don't have an install date. I hope to have that before the.
Me. Oh, okay. That is it. We got room 114. Let's just go down this way a little bit. We'll kind of look through. Everything looks good and cleaned up inside the bays here. All the grates are looking good. And we're coming to another bay here. This one isn't too bad. A little, still holding up pretty well. And then when they pull these out, there's going to be any. That's just basically that's going to be garbage, huh? The wood. Is there anything I don't know if we discussed? Is there something we could take in on those wood when they pull them out?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? It would that like there's a piece of nice wood there. That bottom piece is that could be used for
We may be able
anything.
to store a little bit of
Bit it. Okay. All the aesthetics are looking good here. Again, looking at the parking lot, but that's an issue that hopefully we can take care of here pretty soon. Okay. We're not getting any bleeding off of the roof right now.
There's a little bit, yeah.
Not on the. I'm
Mainly,
just
it
okay.
appears that the gutters, that the downspouts are not big enough to handle the volume of water.
Okay.
So it forces them to overflow. That's my guess anyway. So
But I
some
see-
of them have overflowed, but not all of them. There's a few where we actually upsized the downspout from 2-inch to 3-inch, and it seems to have helped.
Two. Okay. It's down to the other end of the building here. How? Seeing a couple of steps here. Are these? Say an example here that need to be probably a little fix up here, huh?
Yeah.
How are those all? Is it just paint and maintenance? Assuming that's all.
People dragging
Yeah.
HVAC equipment up there.
Luggage, everything. So that's just ongoing maintenance, right? You got to
Yep.
kind of keep those things painting and forward. Everything else here. Like one of the, is that right there? Is that a water line or what? Is that?
Electrical.
That's kind of okay. I mean, that's one thing too, in regards to you know, if you look at a long-term reserve study, you know, like look at our assets. That was one of the things that I'd like to, you know, get like an engineer come in that really knows and say how long, you know, there's like all the water lines that go up to the building, that would be our responsibility. You know, what would be, we're going to end up, you know, in 5 years they're all going to go, or
Right.
is there a way to get a, you know, like a handle on that component to say they'll last, like a conduit here? Should that be, you know? Here's on the end, everything looks nice there. Ooh, that one looks a little.
I plan on fixing
Good.
that when we do the railings.
Okay.
And use some of the wood.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Now we're coming down to the beach side, and I know the big question is, and I know Carl doesn't want to talk about it, is everyone's asking about that sand situation. Does anyone have an answer on that, or what? Nothing?
I
Okay.
know Sharon talked to Drew, but I don't know what the resolution is. I think he's waiting to hear from us.
I mean, from the standpoint of bringing it in and everything else, we're good with that, or not. I mean, do we got a permit thing? Just kind of, again, if we say he could deliver it, it's on island or whatever, and say it's here, could we bring it in, dump it, move it, or we're going to end up with, oh, you can't do that because of.
I think you're supposed to have a permit.
So you think we'll run into a problem with that, or we should be okay, or we just go ahead and do it?
Unless somebody's pulled a permit, I don't know.
Okay. All right. That's. Now on this end, I mean, is this? I mean, you're never going to get this sand back to, you know what I mean? There's
A lot of sand. It's actually come in.
So that's a good thing. Okay. And the beach is looking good. I see that the guys using the that new skid steer. How did that work out? That
Very
is
well, yeah.
Very well. You got everyone pretty much trained on it. Everything is pretty good, or
of the three
you
guys,
guys can use it. So that was been a godsend.
Yeah,
And we didn't have a real bad year though for the grass, did we? Not like other years, because I can see it just.
Not like other years, but in terms of being way out there, but it was too bad.
Okay. So kind of looking around, now the rates are looking good. Everything is. So the majority of this sand then would go right in this section right here.
Behind
It is right, or
this section right here.
oh, this section back. Okay.
From here back.
We'll try to get it back to, but okay. We'll just probably look at the shop, the new shop part, and we're done.
Okay.
Too painless,
So
is it?
we had a lot of, we had some storms that came through and brought in a lot of shells.
Okay.
We got a lot of the shells up, and then we've had a couple of rains since then. So when it rains, it kind of keeps exposing more and more shells.
Gotcha.
But,
Okay. All you do is
that's
through the
just from, we had a really high surf. We had a couple of storms that passed north of here, and the surf actually came up to almost, it came between that smaller tree right there and the large row of trees. So it came all the way up to there.
Oh wow! I've never seen it that
Yeah.
far.
I had
Wow.
to move all the chairs
back because
all the way back to the building.
did that stay for a couple of days
It
then?
was like 2 or 3
2
days,
and
yeah.
then it receded back.
Yeah, so it's brought
Okay.
in a lot of this stuff. Pick it up if we can. We use the skid steer and we just kind of pick it up, but then when it rains, it
brings
keeps
it back.
exposing. It exposes more.
So it's just
the
an
sand.
ongoing situation. Okay, how does that spring tooth? Do you use that a little bit for bringing up various
The what?
the spring tooth? Use that rake? Does that help kind of pull it? Or not really?
We haven't really, it hasn't worked like we thought it would.
Do you have
We use
one?
it sometimes.
Okay, I know it's back of the shop there, that spring tooth one, but then there.
The
How about
bucket
a
seems to
netting?
work better.
Better? How about that netting? And you you pull that netting kind of like it's like a chain link fence. You
Yeah,
pull
yeah, that-
behind
Right.
the
Yeah, that's
4x4.
just a manicure. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
but
works.
that doesn't pick up none of that stuff too, does it? Kinda, no. It
That's
just
just
moves
a-
it around.
That's to kinda
Make it, yeah, level it off. Okay. And the water, when we get those heavy rains, does the in between the two properties here that work out really well? I
Yeah.
mean, it doesn't wash away a lot of
washes
things.
out right there, but it seems to come back.
Okay. So
Down low, a couple, 3-4 feet, not too long ago, and it all came back.
it all came back into the sand. So okay, well that's that's a good thing. And here is the now the odor. Today is a good day, right? I don't smell it.
Right. Yep.
Okay, but it's still an issue.
Yes.
Some days it just, I suppose it's that backup issue whenever
Right.
something happens that it comes up, it sits, and boom, smell, we have it. So, and again, we're discussing that, we're right, Sharon's got to call in, and
Right.
hopefully we can get to the bottom of this, because did you have many complaints, do you know of, from people that just
115 was the only one that I got a complaint from.
Is it because they got people here? I don't know. This is the new, is this open here? Or?
No, it's locked.
Okay.
If you want, I can.
Well, you took pictures,
Yeah, I did.
and right now you got the floor being painted, so that's why we ain't storing the unit in there right now.
Right, I'm gonna let the floor dry for probably
Okay.
a week. Just
Is that what someone said? Well, why is that piece of equipment on there? And when you said something yesterday, I'm going, aha, that is why. Okay, that's why it's sitting over where it is.
Right.
Okay, that's in a nutshell for 2020. Different. I will hopefully try to get this information to you if I can get the file. The file isn't too big. And we'll have Gar, we'll look at it first and make sure we've got to do any editing. I don't think so. Thank you very much, sir.